Elizabeth's 5-pile theory of downsizing. So I'll preface this by saying I know from whence I speak because I'm a little bit of a collector, as you might think, and I have a storage locker. When I opened the storage locker 10 years ago, it was $95 a month. 9 years later, it was $350 a month. Do we have any mathematicians in? Can I tell you it was over $20,000 in 9 to 10 years in storage locker fees? And that is not unheard of. And that's me, and I know how to downsize. So, but the thing is, with a storage locker, what I discovered, I went and tackled this storage locker that had a lot of memories. And I thought to myself, this is going to be easy because I counsel people all day long how to get rid of things, where to sell them, etc. And what I did was I said, okay, let me clean out part of the house because I'll move some of the storage locker stuff in the house. Bad idea. Because what you're doing is just shifting stuff around, right? So what I developed was my 5-pile theory. And what my thought is that you start with your first pile, not literally a pile, but you start with your first category. So if you can think of this as a typology, you start with your first category being the stuff that is really worth researching. And I give you an example. Here's stuff, you can see how big these things are. These are big French advertising posters. They belong to me, they're huge. This is stuff that's really worth researching because on the market, these are 2,000 and up. So now once you start to know how markets work in material and objects, you're like, okay, now I got it. I know how to research because there's a lot of research available on such things. Good paintings is another thing to start with. Start with learning how to research the best you have. Do you want to sell? Once you find out the value, you might decide, yes, I do want to sell. So learn how to research the best you have. You might say, Elizabeth, you're out of your mind. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the house with a lot of cardboard boxes and make the pile in the garage for the garage sale. Don't do that. You know what'll happen? You'll make the pile in the garage sale, for the garage sale in the garage. You'll wake up at 3 in the morning one morning and you'll say, you know, I'm only going to get $10 for that anyway, and you'll walk out to the garage and you'll bring it back in the house. So the thing to do is start with the best you have. You'll learn how to research that way.